Good morning, dear listeners. This is
Patrycja Gołędowska
and Wiktoria Kowalska from High School number 33rd in Lodz.
We are doing the project Lodz through the eyes of teenager, and today we will take under our magnificent glass to the Orthodox Church of Saint Olga.
We invite you to listen to the podcast.
The Orthodox Church of Saint Olga is located in Lodz at 12 Pyramowicza Street. Earlier, this street was called, because of the patroness, Olgińska Street.
It belongs to the parish of Saint Alexander Nevsky, that is the most famous Orthodox church at 56 Kilińskiego Street. General renovation made it impossible for us to visit this temple. This is how we got to Orthodox Church St. Olga, located only a crossroad away. Many passerby wouldn't notice that they are passing the temple. It's because that Orthodox church is located between tenement houses blending into the Lodz architecture. However, from the distance, the golden dome rising above the surrounding buildings stands out. Hardly anyone knows of its existence. It's time to change it.
The history of the Orthodox Church of Saint Olga is linked to the establishment of the orphanage for Orthodox children in 1896, and whether children often abandoned of the streets ended up there.
The choice of Saint Olga as patron saint wasn't at all accidental. Saint Olga was a Kir princess and grandmother of Saint Vladimir, who introduced Christianity to us. The grandmother Olga was provide special care for the children of the orphanage. Right next door, the construction of Children's Orthodox Church was started as a place for morning and evening prayers.
And to this day, there is a passage between the former orphanage and the Orthodox Church. Although the orphanage was closed in 1954 because after the war, the number of Orthodox Christians had greatly diminished.
As the clergyman recalled, smells from the kitchen sometimes wafted through the doorway. It was troublesome during Lent. Children sent to the orphanage were often malnourished and sickly, so they weren't deprived of extra meat meals even during Lent.
Adults then observed abstinence from meat meals. Priests holding services were distracted by the smell of the chops coming from the kitchen.
And with this culinary touch, we found ourselves inside the temple. Well, interior of this temple. When I went in there, I momentarily fainted.
Those icons, patterns, and gilding, yeah, this view was truly breathtaking. All elements masterfully matched. Each piece matched the other to create a beautiful whole. This Orthodox church is one of the most modest Orthodox churches.
In the center, there is a gilded iconostasis or wooden partition between the altar for the priest and the nave for the faithful.
It consists of 3 rows of paintings. Orthodox sets strict rules for construction the iconostas. Built into the iconostasis are the Tsarist gates or special door through which the priest edges the faithful.
The iconostasis located in the Orthodox Church of Saint Olga ended up there practically by accident.
It was designed for the nearby Saint Alexander Orthodox Church, but turned out to be too high through a design error. So a new one was created, and the one was too high went to Saint Olga. And Orthodox Church and it practically fell from the sky because there wasn't much money to build a temple, and it fitted really perfectly.
It is also worth mentioning that the Orthodox Church of St. Olga is the only church in Poland which doesn't have images of saint on the ceiling, although in the Orthodox Church they attach a really high value to them. The ceiling is entirely covered with the so-called carpet paintings in Vieux's design.
There are, gilded, of course, candlestick that hold a long and that narrow candles, and one of the left side candles are burned for the dead, and on the right for any intention concentrating the living, for example, a well-passed exam, or I don't know, for example, a successful operation.
In Orthodoxy, the flame of the candle symbolizes the fervor of prayer and is directed toward heaven.
Surprisingly, there are no mentions in St. Olga Orthodox Church. In traditional Orthodox Church, there are faithful remain standing during services to also show respect to God with their posture. And today also in the St. Olga Orthodox Church, on the side there are a few chairs for elderly and sheep and sick worshippers.
In 2005, it was fatty renovated. Since the war began in Ukraine, Orthodox Ukrainians have been coming here to pray. Before the war, very few people come here.
And now the number of parishioners had increased significantly, and at the moment there are 300 people. Morning and evening services are held here.
To be fully impressed by the beauty of the Orthodox Church, to admire such extraordinary carpet paintings, or simply to see what the interior of the Orthodox Church looks like, it is worth a visit.
Due to the fact that is a sacred building, you should wear appropriate clothes. Women should also wear a headscarf on their heads as a gesture of humanitarian and respect. Of course, you can take your own, but just in case at the entrance there are a box of headscarves which you can use during your stay there. The temple,
We must admit that we are pleasantly surprised by the openness of the people in the church whom we met. We could enter and see the church from the inside. We also learned a lot from the Father Ecumen Dionysius, who knew the answer to a very question we asked. With openness and a smile, he also shared with us interesting facts about the St. Olga Orthodox Church.
And thank you for listening to our podcast. We hope that it has brought a little closer the history of Saint Olga Orthodox Church and encouraged you to visit it. We also invite everyone to go sightseeing in Lodz. It turns out that almost on every corner there is an interesting place that hides a piece of history.
See you soon!